as a man, we've got to begin to attach ourselves, because we live in a society where people are wishy-washy and they're not attached to anything except the newest trend, and we all know trends and fads come and go. But the role of a man is consistent and lasting and eternal. Better men, attaching yourself to something meaningful, something inspiring, something a little more badass than the substandard living of the assembly line mass production of robots that we currently live in. This is the Better Man channel, where it's about making a difference, making a change, standing up and being a man, putting on the big pants, standing up before someone makes you sit down, one boot in front of the other, and actually standing for something, believing in something, inspiring others to live for higher living. We live in a world today where people are attached to bullshit. People are attached to the newest trend. People are attached to hours of TikTok and social media. And I don't want to hate on that. There can be some inspiring things there, and there can be some productivity there. But the purpose of life, man, if you ever talk to a person that actually has lived over, any lengthy span or course of life, they'll tell you the actual something that benefits them is meaning. Having meaning in your life, contributing to society, making a difference, leaving this world a better place, or at the very least not making it any worse, and leaving your mark as someone that actually stood for something, someone that had some backbone, someone that actually contributed in a responsible manner. And as men, that's what we are called to do. And God knows, for most of my life, I haven't contributed much of anything that would leave any lasting legacy, that would impact anyone in a positive manner. And so, man, I'm making it my mission to begin to explore what that even means first. If you don't even understand what it means to contribute or give back or stand for something, then God knows you're never actually going to make any impactful difference. And so I want to begin to understand what it means to attach yourself to something, attach yourself to something worthy. And I think many times as men, we look at other men and maybe we get a little discouraged of all the great men throughout history that have actually stood up and made a big difference. And we think, well, what the hell can I do? And that can be discouraged when we look on the big scale of things and we look at the mountain instead of the first steps we can take. But attaching yourself to anything meaningful that actually is going to make a difference doesn't mean that you change the world overnight. Attaching yourself means that you're just going to be there. You're going to be consistent. You're going to persevere through the trials and tribulations. And those around you are going to see that as an example. And not only them, but yourself, right? We've got to become our biggest fan and encourage ourselves and know that God bless. I've mastered that, and I've overcome that trial, and I've walked through that valley before, and I know I can do, damn it. So I know I can take on this obstacle, and I can take on this challenge. And so when we begin to attach ourselves to a higher standard, a higher living, and whatever it may be, maybe you attach yourself just to being a better father, a better friend, a better man. You attach yourself to contributing to your community. You attach yourself to the idea that I'm going to be that man of high character at work. I'm going to hold my tongue and not gossip and speak shit about people. I'm going to show up and be consistent in my work. I'm going to go the extra mile. I'm going to do what it takes. And also I'm going to voice my opinion and assert the very characteristics of who I am as a man. I will not be overran. I will not be used and abused. Whatever it may be, however big, however small, as a man, we've got to begin to attach ourselves, because we live in a society where people are wishy-washy and they're not attached to anything except the newest trend. And we all know trends and fads come and go. But the role of a man is consistent and lasting and eternal. It is not temporary. So if we keep acting like temporary men, we're going to live temporary lives and we're going to leave a temporary legacy. But we are eternal men with the essence of masculinity, the essence of Godhead, the essence of Creator, and higher consciousness flows within us. As a man, we've got to begin to attach ourselves to a higher thought, a higher standard, a higher order of living, and in essence, that will reflect throughout our lives and begin to have an impact not only on ourselves, but others. Because at the end of the day, and when we take our last breath, what truly is going to matter is how do we contribute to society? Because that is the role of man, to expand and improve society, to procreate and move throughout our lifespan, a role and a function that leaves an impression on those around us. And so stand up, attach yourself to something meaningful, and guide your life in a direction that not only impacts you, but begins to impact others. That's the role of your life, man. You're a man. stand up, be strong, be assertive, and take control of your life. And that's something worth living. That's an admirable direction. That's an admirable aim. And that's something that I must motivate myself to do on a daily basis is, hey, stand up, be a man, do something productive, do something responsible, put a little order into your life, and be an example not only to yourself, but to your son, your friends, your family, your community. Take control of your life by attaching yourself to something meaningful. I love you guys. You guys will hear me next episode.